Hi, welcome to the topic of distance time graph, paper 2 SPM. Okay, now these questions usually come out in the compulsory section, that is section A. Every year without fail, you have either a question on distance time graph or speed time graph. Okay. Now we focus on a clone question based on the year 2007. Okay. Now you are given this A, B, C, D is the graph represents the journey of a lorry from town P, and the graph TUV represents the journey of a car from town Q. Okay. The distance between town P and town Q is 120 kilometers. Okay. Now you are asked to find the length of time during which the lorry is stationary. Stop, stationary. Now the length of time, this section of the graph, this part shows that the lorry has stopped from 40 minutes to 60 minutes. So the interval is 20 minutes. 60 minus 40, 20 minutes, the lorry is stationary. So the answer is 20 minutes. That is your answer. So the length of time during which the lorry is stationary is 20 minutes. Okay. Part B. You are asked to find out at what time the vehicles meet if they begin their journey at 10 a.m. So if they begin their journey at 10 a.m., they meet after 55 minutes at U. Okay, after 55 minutes they meet here, where the two graphs meet here at this point. So the time at which they meet is 10:55 a.m. 10:55 a.m. That is your answer. Part 2. The distance from town P when the vehicles meet. See, the vehicles meet here. The distance from town P is this distance. 120 minus 80 is 40 kilometers. The answer is 40 kilometers. This is the answer. Very, very simple. Okay. Part C. Part C. The average speed of the lorry for the whole journey. Now the lorry begins the journey from town P and reaches town Q after 120 minutes. 120 minutes means 2 hours. Okay. What is the formula for average speed? Average speed is distance, total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. Okay. Total distance traveled is 120 kilometers. Total time taken in hours is 2. So kilometers per hour. So your answer is 60 kilometers per hour. That is your answer. That is the average speed of the lorry. from town P to town Q. Thank you. Hi. Here I have for you a clone question based on the year 2004 SPM Paper 2 Section A. Okay. Here you are given the graphs of the journeys of two vehicles, that is a lorry and a taxi. Okay. Now PQRST shows, this graph shows the journey of a taxi. PRT shows the journey of a lorry. Okay. Now part A, you are asked to find the length of time during which the taxi is stationary. Now the taxi is not moving. This section of the graph QRS shows that the taxi is not moving. And how long is it not moving? From 0.4 hours to 0.9 hours, that is 0.5 hours. 0.9 minus 0.4. The taxi is stationary. Okay? So, now stationary means the time is moving, but the distance is not moving. That is the meaning of stationary. Okay. Now, so the answer is 0.5 hours. That is equal to 0.5 times 60. If you convert hours to minutes, so you get 30 minutes. That is your answer for part A. Okay. Now part B, you are asked to calculate the average speed of both vehicles. Now if you look carefully, both vehicles started at the same time. They have covered 105 kilometers and the time taken 1.5 hours. Now what is the formula for average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Now total distance traveled is 105 kilometers and the time taken is 1.5 hours. 1.5, so you get kilometers per hour. When you cancel, you get 70 kilometers per hour. This is your answer for part B. Okay. Part C. You're asked to find the distance between point N and town M. Now, watch very carefully. If you look at the graph of the taxi, now the taxi reaches point N and waits there and stops there. And it stops for 30 minutes. Okay? So during that time, the lorry reaches the point N. Okay? That means the point N is 30 kilometers away from town M. You must be very careful. So 30 kilometers. Okay? 30 kilometers. So point N is here. Now the time taken by the taxi to reach N from town M, the last part. Okay, be careful. You see, if you look carefully, point N is here. The taxi takes 0.54 hours to reach that point. And then it waits at point N. The lorry reaches point N at after 0.6 hours. So you must be very careful. Okay? If you are asked the time taken by the lorry to reach point N, then it is this answer. See? The lorry reaches 30 kilometers in 0.6 hours. But the question is the time taken by the taxi to reach N from M. So from here, the taxi reaches here, and the taxi reaches, stays at point N for 30 minutes. Okay? So the answer is 0.4 hours. The taxi reaches the point N in 0.4 hours. 0.4 hours. That is 0.4 times 60. That is 24 minutes. That is your answer. As simple as that. Thank you.